X. Hey. It's Talk Comics to Me time. This is the Comic Book Bone Zone. This is number 12,
13.
13.
Mm-hmm.
Number 13. Lucky number 13. We're here today. I'm Champ Champenstein.
I'm Heather Hadfield.
We're here today to talk about comic books. It'll
Yeah.
be a wondrous experience for everybody involved. Heather, you can take it away.
All right, I'm just going to talk. I'm going to start talking about these comics. Okay, so first I have Children of the Black Sun. This is issue number 4. The Black Sun is coming back, and everyone's kind of
Mhm.
losing their minds in the neighborhood. All the parents of the normal kids are banding together so they can hunt down the children of the Black Sun.
Mm-hmm.
It's This issue was so wild. There's the two older children. They are doing like some weird stuff, like really gross weird stuff. I'm gonna show you because I'm not understanding exactly what he's doing to her, but he's impregnating her with something. It's crazy because she's like laying down on this picnic table telling him how much she hates him, and then he's like, here, let me do it, and he like goes down and just puts something inside of her. Anyway, these
That is a lot.
yeah, they're kind of crazy. So they are convincing the two like little kids um about what they're like supposed to be doing as like children of the Black Sun, because they're bad. They're bad kids.
Mm-hmm.
But they take them down to this bunker where all of the scientists and stuff have been, who have been like investigating them this entire time and like watching them grow and
Okay.
all that kind of stuff. But yeah, the Black Sun is back, and this page is so cool.
No, yeah, it looks awesome. Yeah, the art in the book, that book is like wasn't bad. It was just like was reading so much and it's just like could not keep up with it.
Yeah. And this, I don't know how many issues this is going to be, if it's like going to continue like after
Mm-hmm.
this first story arc, because it does say to be continued. I know there's one more issue of like this story, so I'm not sure if there's going to be more. I hope there is, because it's like it's getting really interesting. Not that
Yeah.
it wasn't before, because I did like it a lot before, but now it's just like, oh, okay, so this is like the third Black Sun and everyone is losing their minds. So it's cool to be able to like see it happening rather
Yeah.
than like when we were told about it beforehand. I don't know. I'm excited to see what the egg is that he just planted inside that girl.
Just like right out of his mouth, just like
Yeah.
weird black egg. It was
It looked
gross.
like the Black Sun. He was just shoving it in.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gross.
All right. Um, so I have a few books to talk about right now. First I have The Great British Bump Off. This is issue number 1. This is by John Allison and Max Sarin. Sammy Boras does the colors, I believe, and Jim Campbell does the letters. But this is, with I guess the Great British Bake Off with a murder mystery tie in there.
Ooh, that sounds
Um,
cool.
yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like the art is very, very, very cute. That was a
Yeah, that's
ve-
great.
very huge thing about it. Just like looked adorable. It was very chaotic. It was just like a lot of stuff happening at once, but I had fun. But I just special ordered that, and I probably won't like keep it on my pull file, not because I didn't like it, but because it was just like, yeah, a lot at once.
Yeah, I think
It
that's
was
fair.
Yeah, it was just kind of like an overloading comic. It's like the main character is like really bouncy, which is fine. It was just like, yeah, it was fun. It was cute.
Mm-hmm.
Murder, cakes, cute, cute little main characters. There's lots of them too, so
Mm-hmm.
kind of hard to keep a hold of.
Okay.
names. So then next I have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Usagi Yimbo, Yojimbo. I'm sorry. Um, yeah, I can't answer for this one. I was just like, I think it'll be fun. Like, see what's up.
See what
Uh,
the turtles are getting up to.
yeah, see what the turtles are getting up to. Get my first Usagi book. Um, rabbits, turtles.
Yeah. Yep, that
If
sounds right.
if you know, you know. And then next I have Sandman Universe, Nightmare Country, The Glass House. It's issue number 1. This is just a continuation of the Nightmare Country story arc. This is just I don't know how to describe what's happening. Just lots of stuff happening.
It's a Sandman story.
It's a Sandman story. You got some evil guys. You got a club that's kind of like running hell, grants wishes. Lots of evil stuff. Uh there is sex in this book, but I don't know, the art in the book this book is really good.
Yeah, I like that art a lot. The colors are really fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just yeah, looks really good. The book is really good. I just feel like, yeah, just gotta start with the first story arc probably if you're gonna try to
Right.
pick that up.
That makes sense.
And that's all I got.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So we have The Seasons Have Teeth. This is issue number 1. This is a Boom book. This is Dan Waters, Sebastian Cabral, and Dan Jackson. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. This is about a phenomenon that happens and did I understand this right? It happens in this town or in this
Uh
like district area,
I thought it felt like it had happened.
like a worldwide thing.
Yeah, but
Okay.
maybe I guess I'm wrong.
Well, I was just trying to understand, but that's why they go to like a colder place. Anyway, whatever the case, this is an event that takes place when spring comes around. Spring, it becomes like this living entity and takes over essentially. So everyone kind of goes, like leaves to go somewhere colder so that they can escape the season. But this man stays behind because he wants to capture it. Essentially, he wants to see what it's all about, and that's, without spoiling too much, that's like what happens.
Yeah. I mean, he relives some memories too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like this first issue. It just like it felt like it didn't like it gave me a lot without giving me a lot at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know, the narration was a little stilted at points because it was
Hmm.
like, okay, now I'm walking, okay, now I'm here, what am I seeing? Like, it was fine. Like, I did enjoy the idea of the story, and I think it will be cool like once it gets moving and stuff, but I don't know how I feel about the character.
Yeah, I get that. That's fair. Kind of felt pretentious in his own way too.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean it worked out for him, so
True, true.
you know, sometimes that's what you got to do. Okay, my turn.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I have Flawed. This is issue number 6. Yes, this is the end of this story arc, and the conclusion of this part of the story, which is usually what a story arc is. So the main character is taking down the bad guy, which is the skin walker. Um, she recruits like the cop and then another one of the assassins who originally in the beginning of the story was like hunting her. So they literally just work together to take down the Skinwalker. And that's it.
All right.
I mean, there is a lot that happens in here, but essentially that's like
Mm-hmm.
where this story is. And apparently, where does it say that? Yeah, there's going to be another story arc. I thought this was just going to be the end of the story, but there's going to be another story arc, whole new characters, whole new baddie and stuff. So if you liked this story and you want to read more, you should probably stick around. I personally am going to drop it. I did like the story a lot. I do want to say that. I thought it was a really fun story, but I just have a lot going on in my life right now.
Yeah, I got a little gambit on the way.
Yeah, I was going to say I've got a singleton.
One singleton gambit.
Yep, one little singleton.
Oh, Heather just left. That's fine.
Sorry, my cat was scratching on the door.
It's
He hates
totally.
closed doors. Okay.
Don't we all?
Yeah. I do too, actually. He probably gets it from me.
Okay, so then I have this is Vault double night double feature Nightfall. Yeah, it's a weird way to put the title. Anyway, this book's let's call it Nightfall. It's called Nightfall. And this book, there are two stories. One of them is the Cemeterians, and the other one is Denizen. And I can't remember which order they're in. Yes. The Cemeterians is a story about the whole world is turned into bones.
Ooh.
Bones.
I did drop that. I forgot that was this week.
So yeah, there's just been, things have been turning into bones, but now like the world is like cracking just because like there's just bodies and shit buried everywhere. So it's just like Bone City, Bone Town. And these bones have been like forming this weird thing that now wants to escape. So that's that story.
That sounds really cool.
Skeletization is what they call it. Yeah, I mean, I really like the art a lot.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
The story is like interesting and all right. I think I like the second story more, Denizen, because it's just like a family. It's like a stepdad and a mother and her like two daughters, and they're like on a camping trip, and some possession type stuff happens. And the art in this is just fucking really good.
Super good. Who does the art in that one?
Christian, who did Autumnal.
Okay, that's why it looked familiar. Sorry,
Yeah.
no one wants to be a part of this.
No, that's totally fine. Yeah, this like scene, like this face. I feel like you would like that face. These faces are just
the shading on that is so good.
Yeah, I know. It's just like the book looks like phenomenal. Like the art is just like phenomenal in this, and the story is just like I don't know. It's fairly simple, but it's like really intriguing. I think the first like story I like it, but it's a little like there just feels like there's a lot going on. So okay. It's just like staring straight up. What's happening over there?
He's never done this before. I don't know what he's doing.
Is there a ghost in there?
He's looking at a picture of Lizzie.
I wish we could see.
Okay. Oh my god, he's so weird. Get down.
Are you ready? It's us together, right?
Yes. Sorry, that like made me cry.
Yeah, no, it's good. It was just like
he's never done it for that long.
All right. So next we have Phantom Road. This is issue number 2. This is a book by Jeff Lemire and Gabriel Walta does the art and Jordi Beller does the colors. This is a story about mush people.
Yeah, it's like a weird that's a good way to put it. It's like a weird mirror land.
Where the people are mush.
Mm-hmm. Mashed potato people
Oh
is
yeah.
what they look like.
Yeah, they do look like mashed potato people.
Yeah.
Yes. So they are in some, yeah, mirror world where the real people look like mashed potato people. They're trying to deliver one of the mashed potato people somewhere. They come across a guy in a Hawaiian shirt.
Who's
And I
just
gotta,
chilling.
yeah, and I gotta say, I don't feel like if I was in this situation and I was this truck driver guy, I know I've been through a lot of stress, but I think I'm gonna like at least take the hospitality of the man in the Hawaiian shirt. The Hawaiian shirt's a little disarming, so maybe I shouldn't trust the man in the Hawaiian shirt.
Well, he put it on to put you at ease because
Yeah,
he's
that's it.
nice and chill. So why wouldn't you?
It just see, that seems like a trick. It seems like a trick. So you know what? I take that back. If I was that that truck driver guy, I would not trust the man in the Hawaiian shirt.
I wouldn't for the mere fact of like he's just drinking coffee by himself in this weird mush land and he's like, let me tell you what's going on. How do I know you're not the one who's doing this? You're
I
just
don't know.
pranking everyone.
I would at least like some answers, even if it's like putting me on some sort of weird puzzle quest. At least I
Mm-hmm.
have like some bearing.
I would for sure hear him out because I would want to know what he was saying. And then I would pour the salt in his coffee and then I would leave.
That's actually not a bad plan.
No,
You could
because
see if he
you gotta like have some sort of idea. You can't just like walk into this world and be like, Hawaiian shirt guy, I don't trust him. I'm not gonna listen to him at all. Like there's a reason why he's there, you know?
yeah. I mean, that's how stories work in
Yes.
general.
Exactly. Yes.
Otherwise, I don't know. I guess you can move the plot around other ways, but you're
It
gonna
would
have
just
to
be
have
confusing.
some guy somewhere.
Yeah. And he always has to have a Hawaiian shirt.
Take it from us, the writers extraordinaire.
Yeah, I mean, I just when I was wearing my Hawaiian shirt, it was because I wanted to feel at ease as well, you know? I wanted people to think I was like super chill and not just stressing all the time.
Oh, you know what you should do? I'm sorry, and this is just for our audience as well. I have all those Hawaiian shirts from Dave in the past,
Mm-hmm.
and now that you're pregnant, you could just rock those.
You're right. They would fit me. I do
Yeah,
have several that were like way too big. I'm gonna try them on now. I'm gonna try, but
but
I
we're gonna
feel
you're
like I
gonna
would just look like Homer Simpson when he gained all that weight.
it's a cool mom look. It's the new cool mom look.
Yeah, you're right. I'll try it.
Okay, moving on. I will talk about this is All Against All. This is issue number 5. This is the last issue. Um this is a really good story. I think I would like to read it all at once. Yeah, the art and colors once again are just out of this world, just weird sci-fi shit, but really interesting. That's all I got because it's
Good.
like, end of the story.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay,
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay.
Uh Little Monsters. This is issue number 12.
Mm-hmm.
Uh we were calling it pretty right, knowing it was gonna end soon.
Yeah, no, and I actually really like how this is ending.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of uh kids getting killed, you know, and like really weird booby traps. But it's all coming together, you know. You got the vampires, you got the humans. Are they gonna live? Are they gonna die?
Yeah, I the end of this issue was like a I don't know, it was a bummer, but I really like this story. If, you know, it's fully concluded by the next issue, I feel like it was a worthwhile read. I know for a while there I was like not very sure, but as we're getting to the conclusion as like a whole, I've really liked it. I feel like it would like be a better book like read like trade wise, just I guess for that reason alone.
Yeah, yeah, because I know we've talked about this every time we get this book, but like that first story arc moved kind of strangely and then
Mm-hmm.
giving all of the backgrounds and stuff. So I do agree with that. I think it would be better read as a trade, but it is it is a really good story.
Yeah, it just like moves oddly slow for like a book that's like 12 issues, you know.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
All right, ready?
Yes.
Okay. Got Nature's Labyrinth. This is issue number 5. This
This
also
book does
has
not move slow.
no, and this has one more issue to go.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, there's just like I love this book so much.
It is a lot of fun because you get like the really unhinged characters, but like the main character that you follow is like the least unhinged.
Yeah,
And I think it's funny to see it from that perspective because they're all just like out there killing each other. And she's like, all right, I just got to make it to the end, you know?
yeah. I love the hyper violence in this is just like so ludicrous. The idea of like this maze and then like the way it opens up for you to learn about like kind of who's running it, but not like really at all.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I've just had a lot of fun with this book. I'm really glad I got it.
Yeah, it ended up being way more fun than I thought it was going to be, even though that first issue was also just a very good introduction. And I'm glad that this is only going to be like 6 issues because for this type of story, it just moves so fast.
Yeah, I know you don't really need like any more than that.
Mm-mm. They got in, killed people, got out, you know, that's all you need.
Okay, you
Okay.
ready?
Yes.
Okay. So next we have Friar. This is issue number 4. This is, I guess, the last issue of this story arc. It was originally solicited as a 4-issue mini, but it does say that it will be continued.
Hmm.
And this just finishes up Briar Rose's story and the story of her friends, and it's really
Where the
it.
journey took her.
Yeah, I really love the art in this book a lot. Like the
Hmm.
art was a like huge selling point for me. I think it's part of the reason I kept like reading it. The story was also like good too. It just I don't know. I don't feel like it hooked me in as like well as it really could have.
No, I think like if it had only been 4 issues, like if this was it, like it would have been fine, you know, but
Mm-hmm.
now that it's like continuing, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
But it was, yeah, I do agree with you. The art was probably my favorite part about it, other than like the twisting of the fairy tale. I thought that was very
Mm-hmm.
interesting. But yeah, the art in it, the colors were really good. Don't have any complaints there.
All
Okay,
right.
last book.
Wait, oh wait, I have one more book. I forgot that you're not getting I have Chroma.
Oh shoot, do you want to talk about that one real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I'm sorry, I forgot about it too.
So I have Chroma. This
I
is
thought
issue.
that was done.
I also I don't know how to tell you break this to you. I also thought it was done. There was one more issue, issue number 4, and I knew it was 4 issues, so I don't know.
For some reason, I thought it was only 3. Huh.
You know,
Okay.
so yeah, fourth issue, we're done. Yeah, when I saw this solicited, I was like, I'm pretty sure I read this already.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And so
Because
when
I
I opened
ordered the trade for that.
and I opened it and I was like, oh no, I actually this is a new issue. I have not
Yeah.
read this any but yeah, this just like this wraps up the story. I really liked how it wrapped up. It was a little like it was pretty emotional. You get lots of like reveal stuff. Um, art is great. Art is just like phenomenal. Just yeah, I think it was a worthwhile little tale. Like
Hmm.
part of me wants more because it was just like so intriguing. But I feel like that, like also that, like those four issues alone are fine.
Hmm.
And then like I don't know if I'd want more because I don't know if there'd be in like the necessity, like there is like need to build upon the world more, but it isn't necessary. Like you
Yeah.
can kind of like make your own like assumptions about the world and how like they give you kind of like points about like how they got to the way they are. So
Hmm.
you have little pieces of it. I don't know if you really need the whole thing, but
I love stories like that. I think that is like a really well told story, is like you have all this world and you can build more if you'd like to, but what you get is like plenty.
yeah, and I don't feel like any aspect of the world to me like wasn't like fleshed out enough for me to like need more. But
Hmm.
no, just good solid story. Really liked it.
Good.
Okay, yeah, so now so now our last book,
Now we have it.
Barbaric. This is issue number 3. There is one more issue of this left.
Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by that because normally they only do 3 issues, but this story arc they're doing 4. This is Hell
Hmm.
to Pay. There's a new person that is introduced, and her name is Sarah. She is Soren's mentor. Yes, mentor. Taught her everything she knows. So there's a little duel that happens there. They try to figure out where exactly she is on the like good to bad scale. And then Owen and Dreadheart are on a quest.
And Death Dealer makes an appearance in here.
He does. He does. That's really funny.
Like
Damn.
I
Yeah,
opened the page and I was like, that's just Death Dealer.
that's Death Dealer. He looks,
I know what Death Dealer looks like.
yeah. Man, the art in this book is so good. I cannot say enough good things about like how much I love this story and how good everything looks, like the
Hmm.
colors, just what a pleasant story.
It's a lot of fun. And it was definitely like worth the read for sure. And
Y-
I don't know, there's no reason to drop it because each issue is just like little fun nugget.
Yeah. If they just keep doing like these little short series for the rest of my life, I would be okay. Like if there are 0 people reading this book, it's because I'm dead. Like I will always read this book.
Is it like the meme where it's like if there's 10 fans of Barbaric, I'm one. If there's one fan of Barbaric, I'm the only one left.
Yes.
And
Yes.
if there are no fans of Barbaric, I'm dead.
I'm dead. Yes. 100%. Because that's how much I love that story. It's just a lot of fun. And I have not been let down by a single issue yet. Like it's
Hmm.
just consistently good. Anyway.
Yeah, no, it is a great book. It's really good. It's just really funny to think about. Um, so yeah, that's it. That's all the books we've got. Um, so go support your local comic book stores, buy some comics, go support
Mhm.
your local libraries and use use them to your advantage. Um, take care of your friends, one another. Heather, what do you got?
Um, just another reminder, Free Comic Book Day is coming up, so uh, keep an eye out. It's the first Saturday of May, correct?
Yeah, so
I don't
I
know
believe
why I always get that wrong. I've known that for like 7 years now, and I just keep messing it up.
it is May 6th,
Okay.
which I have put on a flyer, so I should definitely make sure that's correct. But
Mhm.
I am like 99% sure it is May 6th.
That
Um,
sounds right. I feel like that was what Wendy had said. So,
so yeah, don't steal comics from your local comic
oof,
shops. Just
don't do that.
take the free ones, like we told you last week. Do it that way. Yeah, be nice to the people who work there during that day. It's a busy day. It can be stressful. It can be a lot.
Be patient too, especially for smaller stores. There's not enough room to like move around. Just be patient. Everyone will move, you know? You'll get to where you need to go. Just slow down a little bit.
All right, yeah, so that's it for reels. And we appreciate you listening to us. Bless you.
Thank you.
We'll see you on the flippity flip.
The next bone zone.
And the next, but we'll see you in the next bone zone. It's our new outro.
Yeah. Oh, it's a good one. We did really good.
Yeah.